Okay, in this tutorial we're going to be looking at a question from Cap and Rage, who I think is from Canada, and basically it was around having issues with backgrounds appearing and disappearing when he didn't want them to. And also in this tutorial I'm actually going to show you how to have multiple characters on screen as well, just to divvy it all up a little bit more. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight in here. I'm going to load in an initial background, but before I do that I'll do a size, and I'll just do my standard 720 by 576, change size, and load in a background image just to get us going. Let's just get AirSrock in here, stretch and add the image. Okay, now I'm going to load in 3 characters, so I'll just load in my standard ones that I've been using. So we've got emu, kakapo, and another one here, moose. Alright, so we've got our 3 characters on screen here. I'll just move them out of the way so you can see the interface. Alright, so as you can see, background size, background load, so there's our first initial background. The characters are then going to pop up. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and browse for another couple of backgrounds. So let's grab this one here and open. Okay, make sure it's on stretch and add the image, and another one here, so let's grab this one here and add the image. Okay, so you can see now we've got 3 backgrounds in here. Now if I press play, what's going to happen is the background's going to pop up, emu's going to show, kakapo's going to show, moose will show, then there'll be basically a very quick background change, and you probably won't really see much. So what we need to do, we need to actually put things in between the backgrounds. Okay, Marvin works on a buffering type system, so whatever you have in between will hold the background for that period of time. So if it's a quick animation, it will only hold it for that period of time. Alright, so just to buffer this out a little bit, I'm going to use just the example WAV files that we have when you first initially install Marvin on. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Kakapo, and I'm going to browse for a file and grab this one here, okay, and add it. Alright, so Kakapo is going to say this first line here, and then I'll click on Moose and browse for a file and grab this other one, and once again add it. So Moose is going to say this file here. Now once again we need to jazz this up a little bit and put these audio files in between the background changes, otherwise, like I said, you won't be able to see it. So I'm going to select Kakapo and push him up to here, so as soon as they all show, Kakapo is going to speak. Okay, then there's going to be a background change. I'll then push the Moose Speak file up in between so that we've got a background change, then Moose Speak, then another background change. And just so that we see this background, we need to buffer it out. So I'm going to select the emu, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab a couple of animations. Okay, one for emu, one for kakapo. Okay, fantastic, and one for moose as well, just so that you can see this all happen. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so if we just go back up to the top, background size change, so we've got the background, the size that we want it, background load, then we've got our 3 characters showing. Kakapo is going to speak. We then have a background change. Moose is going to speak, then another background change, and then they're all going to do a couple of animation, or an animation each. Okay, so let's just position the characters sort of in here and press play.
My name is Jimmy. I was created by InChain for the Northern Territory Government Office of Children and Families. Here are some other projects that InChain have worked on.
Okay, so there you go. So hopefully that has helped you and solved your issue that you're having. So yeah, please be aware that you need to buffer your background changes, otherwise you just won't see them.